So you've gone ahead, you've read over your body paragraph 1 paper in class, you have an idea of what you're looking for. And here's the thing, you have to have at least 2 direct quotations from 2 different sources, MLA formatted, 10 sentences long, and you have to use 2 sources. Okay, so that's pretty easy to do. Let's take a look at some places that you can go to find information on, say, somebody like Alexandria Scott. She created Alex's Lemonade Stand. So if you Google Alex's Lemonade Stand, you come up with a bunch of different options. Now, I can go directly to her foundation, which is pretty simple. You know, I can click on this, I can hop onto their actual page, and then I can just look up, who she is. So meet Alex. Okay, let's meet Alex, the founder of Alex's Lemonade Stand. This little girl right here decided that she wanted to help people with cancer by starting her own lemonade stand. And then it kind of grew into this huge movement. So there's plenty of information here for me to look and read over to get quotes and find out a little bit more about her. If we go back to my Google search, we can take a look at some other things. Alexandria's Lemonade Stand Wikipedia, no, we can't use that. Facebook, can't use that. YouTube, maybe. Charity Navigator, sure, we can use that, but it doesn't really pertain to who Alex Scott is, and that's who we're looking for. And then again, this is just a bunch of stuff here that's not really too useful. The Huffington Post, I could use this one. I can hop over here to biography.com and type in Alexandria Scott's name, because that's who founded the lemonade stand, and take a look to see if results come up. Now, she's not super famous, but obviously, because she doesn't come up, but plenty of people who founded charities are, like Danny Thomas, Clara Barton. These are all very famous people. I can hop over here to my LCPS resources that you can get to from the Stonehill page, and if I hit something like InfoTrack Junior, I just slide over here, and I'm going to go ahead and hit Select All. Okay, this means that it will search for whatever I type in all of these databases. So all of these databases, if anybody mentions Alexandria Scott, it's going to be, I'm going to see. Now, do I need to do all the databases? No, because a bunch of stuff is going to return that I don't need, but I'm not really sure where to look for it. So I go ahead and I just click all of them. And then I pull up a bunch of stuff that I don't need, like David Russell's TV fee for $1 million an episode, Canada Stories. None of this is really that important, but if I keep scrolling down and I keep going, Kids Entrepreneur still requires parent support to make it work. So here's an article about Alexandra Scott and her Lemonade Foundation. And again, it's going to return me a whole bunch of stuff that I don't need, but here's another one, Alex's Lemonade Stand. Okay, so again, I have to look. This is why it's called research, folks. You actually have to look for things. You have to go to more than one place. You actually have to read articles before you can start citing them. So that's just a couple places you can go to take a look for sources. Remember that if you go to Google, you're going to get a bunch of stuff that you can't use, and you have to use your common sense. You know you can't use Facebook, you can't use Twitter, you can't use Wikipedia, you can't use Instagram. You may not use any of this stuff, so make sure that you are choosing good sources when you are looking for information for this project. Alright, so that's an easy way. I just found a couple sources real quick. I can read through some things, and I can begin my biography paragraph on Alexander Scott, who did Alex's Lemonade Stand.